I always try to be dominant anywhere, even though in training. I always want to press my opponents.
Yeah.
I want to keep pressing. Because if you have that mentality of you want to keep pressing, definitely if you are in the fight, you don't care whether you know the opponent or you don't know the opponent.
Okay.
You want to also dominate. So I've always had that mentality of I don't like someone pushing me against the wall. So I've always had that mentality of I want to be the one. I want to be the one they are talking about. I want to be the one dominating the fight. I don't want excuse.
Hello, casuals. You're welcome to the Casual Experience Show. And I'm so happy today on this episode. Guys, before I begin, in life, there is a stage there is a particular point in life that you get where you need a attracting star to bring out your shine. And on today is a special episode. On today, we have our first professional fighter in the studio here by the name of Yahaya Smile Strong Yahuza.
Very happy to be here.
Thank you, brother, for coming. Thank you for taking your time out. I know you have a busy schedule right now. You have a fight coming on.
Yeah.
And as a fighter, I know you are locked in and your mentality is all there. Thank you so much for taking your time out
to come pleasure.
Talk to us, the casuals. We call ourselves the casuals because we don't know. We are just like babies. We love fights. We don't understand the nitty-gritty of fights. We are like babies suckling the mommy's breast. We just want to gather more knowledge. And we're more to gather more knowledge than from a professional fighter like you. So tell us, tell us about yourself first. Start asking you about your MMO career.
Okay, my name is Yahaya Yahuza Muhammad. My cage name is Smile Strong, which everyone knows. I would say I'm from Kogi State, Nigeria, but I grew up in Benue State. That was where I started my sports career. I was 215.
Okay.
Started my sport career. I got into wrestling.
Okay.
Then I've been wrestling since 2015. Then 2022, that was when I now had a thought that I need to move into MMA. Yeah, not that I don't like fighting, but I think that is the only thing I got. Like, there was no proper education because of the background I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, since I'm strong, I just think I need to go into this and try myself to see if I'll be good at it. And then I tried it and
you found out you are good at it.
I'm very good at it. So it's just for me to gather more experience and then see where God will take me to.
Yeah.
You know.
And while I've seen you twice now fight, I saw the first time I saw you was in AKO 5 in Abuja, yeah?
Yeah.
And even if you don't know anything, you know that this guy is AKO uses a word peculiarly to describe you. Dominance, and that's what your fighting game it's all about. You always seem to discourage your opponents, but with your MMA, I see you 5-0 right now.
Yes, I'm 5-0 right now.
And how do you go into fights with your mentality? Like, as a fighter, how does it work? Because I know there are a lot of things into it, which we are going to go into. But how do you shift your mentality? Like, okay, now that I asked you before we began the show that do you know your opponent now? You said yes.
Yes.
How do you, for a fighter that doesn't have much tape to study on, how do you go about it?
The thing is just that I always try to be dominant anywhere, even though in training. I always want to press my opponents.
Yeah.
I want to keep pressing. Because if you have that mentality of you want to keep pressing, definitely if you are in the fight, you don't care whether you know the opponent or you don't know the opponent.
Okay.
You want to also dominate. So I've always had that mentality of I don't like someone pushing me against the wall. So I've always had that mentality of, I want to be the one. I want to be the one they are talking about. I want to be the one dominating the fight. I don't want excuse. I don't want in a situation whereby the fight to be over, then they'll be like, it's a split, it's something. I don't want. So either I want to end the fight before the time runs out, or I dominate you throughout the entire round.
Your last fight, AKO6, that was in Lagos, was your first fight getting to a decision. I saw that you accepted the win, but you were not overly joyous. I don't know whether it was the tick of the moment or because you were like, this is your first decision, which is normal out of you. And one thing that stood out for me was, I was like, this guy, this is his first time getting to the third round. I was expecting you that your cardio would have gone down, or you would have been tired, but you just kept stepping up the gas, which was impressive.
You know, the training, I do train a lot. I train very well. Some people will be like, because I lift weight, because I'm big, I'll be kind of slow. I will get tired before even the end of first round. But no, because I train a lot. I do a lot of training. I jog very well. I run. I do a lot of skipping.
So even if you're not training for fights, you do training steadily?
Yes. Just like they informed me now.
Okay.
I was training before I got the information.
Yes.
I know I was supposed to rest, but I don't like resting. I always train.
Okay.
I always train.
Is there a particular gym or team that you have a team around you, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And as dedicated as you are to your craft, I'm sure you if you don't have a team also backing you up in that dedication, it all comes to crump. So you have a particular routine of? Do you have a particular routine of? I wake up, I go to the gym, we prepare, we study.
Okay, let's just say this. I'm a fitness trainer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm into fitness training.
You never go out of shape?
I never go out of shape, because if I go out of shape, the people I'm training, they're not going to look at me that I want to look like this guy. So I always want to keep my body fit, in a very good shape, so that when they see my body, they'll be like, oh, I want to be like you.
Yeah.
How can I be like you? And I'll be like, okay, this is what we're supposed to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. So I never rest. I take it as a lifestyle. I always want to be fit.
Yes, that's the word, lifestyle.
Yes, want to be good looking. And also for the fight, I have my Toro martial arts, the TMA guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we train Monday, we train throughout the week.
Wow.
But I don't really have time to go try it, because we do wrestling Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So those days I don't go to Toro martial art.
Yeah.
But if I have a fight coming up, definitely I have to. Toro martial art, we train at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
While the wrestling, we train 8 to 10.
And you participate in all of that?
So I participate in the boat. So I train I go out of the house by 5, go to train someone. After that, I go to the gym. I lift some weights.
Yeah.
From 7 to 8. That's 1 hour. Then I move from there to wrestling. Then from wrestling, I move to Toro martial art, where we also do the MMA training.
But so how every fighter has his rest time. Where do you get your own rest time from?
My rest time
recovery is what I want to say.
Yeah, my recovery, I always, no matter what I do, after this training, I know by 12 I'm done.
Okay.
So from 12 till 4, I don't let anything bother me.
Okay.
I just go straight to the bed.
Oh wow.
Take my bait, eat my food, and
repeat the next day again.
It's like a lifestyle.
That's a lifestyle.
Every time, every day.
It takes a lot of dedication to it.
Yeah.
Now, I was like, I'm going to ask a fighter about this. On the day you get your opponent, they tell you have a fight. Obviously, you already know you have a fight coming.
Yes.
Then they tell you this is your opponent. What shifts in your mentality? When does the weight cut begin? What begins? How do you go about the routine of it?
First, it's like if I get the information that this is the person I'm going to fight.
Yeah.
To be honest, throughout that night I won't be able to sleep.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
Anxiety or what?
Yes.
You start researching your opponent.
Yes.
Or what?
When I see the person I'm fighting, I'll be like, oh, okay, this guy is tough. How am I going to go about it? And the rest are kind of scared. But I'm I'm very happy that I'm scared of my opponent.
It's
because
a good fear.
yes, when I'm scared, that gives me room to train more. I want to train hard. I don't want to. There's no slacking moment. So I always want to train. If I'm resting, I don't be like, man, I don't need to rest. I need to train against my fight.
You won't feel that you're not training enough.
So yes. So, but after a week, I'll now be okay. Then I'll now start saying positive words like, I want to win. I'm a winner, and that. So with that goes away. Then the next thing that comes in is the weight cut.
Yes.
The weight cut is not easy at all. Like it's one thing I don't like. But I like the mood it puts me. I love the mood it puts me. Whenever I'm shading weight, I'm very focused. I don't think of any other thing. Like everything is positive. Like thinking about the fight and also the weight cuts. So I love it. If you ask me to go and fight an upper class, I don't have to shade weight. I won't even accept.
Okay.
Because I want to shade that weight. I want to get into that. That's where I find myself. You get?
Yeah.
I don't think of anything. I don't think of ladies. I don't think of family. I don't think of any game.
Yeah.
I only think of fighting. Think of how to dominate. How to dominate. So I love that feeling of I'm scared.
Yeah.
Yes. And also that shading process.
Yeah. For me, I think if I were your opponent as a fighter, if I was a fighter and I'm your opponent, I virtually have nothing to research on about you.
Yeah.
That's kind of gives, in my opinion, gives you an edge, because in fact, all your finishes are TKO or subs.
Yes.
When you watch your videos on YouTube, it's more of highlights of your finishes.
Yeah.
That doesn't make the opponent have anything to hold on you, and you already have this killer mentality going into your fight. So now on the fight week itself, the fight week is a week before the fight, right?
Yes.
The fight week itself.
Yes.
What's your process?
The only thing that is in my head is I just want to make my weight.
Yeah.
I just want to make that weight.
AKO 6, you was in Lagos.
AKO 6 was the worst experience I ever had. I won't want to have that experience anymore.
I think Ugo was saying when Ugo came, he said they saw you in the hotel and you were like, you looked like a skeleton. Like you were wondering how.
The day I made the weight, I couldn't even believe myself, seeing my own self.
Oh wow.
I was fully shredded. And that was the worst experience, because I always try as much as possible. If my fight is remaining like 2 days, at least let me be like 2 kg.
Okay.
But this one, my fight was remaining just for 2 days. I still had like 6 kilos to burn.
Wow. And that shows it shows who you are and shows your winning mentality, because beyond the opponents in the cage, you have other adversities that you've even beaten. Yeah. I'm sure we've not even gone into injuries. It's not like you're a machine and you don't have injuries, even going into fight itself. But you still show up. And it gives courage to upcoming fighters, in regional fighters, local fighters, to show that anything is beyond possible.
Yeah.
If one is to ask me, your style seems to be dominant grappling and wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's always a good thing when one has the wrestling in his back pocket, then the striking can come.
The striking can come, yes.
Yeah. We saw that with Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
He became one of the best jabbers in.
Yes, and when the striking comes, believe me, I will be so good, more than even the striker.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But I hope you won't forget your wrestling, because your wrestling is such an entertaining.
I can't forget my wrestling, because once I get caught with any punch,
yeah.
And then the next thing that comes to my mind, man, let's go to the ground. Let's go to the ground. Because if I choose to stand and fight,
yeah,
I can be better than you in striking.
Yeah.
But if you get me on a good clean shot, I might go down.
Yeah.
You might get lucky.
Yeah.
But if I take you to the ground, you can't get lucky there.
Yeah.
It's who knows the game more
Yes.
that will win the fight.
And I like the one thing I like about your fight style, and that's why I was asking you before we began the show. And you said you take your fighting style after Khabib Nurmagomedov,
Yes.
which actually resonates with me, because even though we know he's a wrestler and a grappler and he takes one down, he doesn't just roll on the opponent. He tries finishing,
yes,
and which is significant to your own style of fighting too.
I think the only thing I don't have right now is the submission game. If you watch Khabib very well, he's taking it to the ground. Yes, he does damages, but in as much as he still do that, he always try to submit. Like, he try to get the armbar, to get the triangle, but which I'm working on.
Your fight in the Spirit of the Warrior, your third fight, you subbed the guy now.
Yes, the reason why I subbed the guy was because he also is a grappler.
Okay.
So the fights, so I have to think outside the box, because this guy is a wrestler like me.
Yeah.
Anywhere I go, everywhere I go, because everybody thinks I was going to lose that fight. Honestly.
Why? What was the game?
If you bet on me, to be honest, you'll be scared that I'm going to lose that fight.
Yeah.
And that was why they gave me the best fighter of the night. Because when the fight started, I punched the guy, I took him down, the guy stood up and took me down.
Okay.
The guy was on top of me. I couldn't find a way. The guy got me with an elbow.
Oh.
Though I wasn't caught, but I reversed him. The guy still sneaked out of my hand again, got to my back, tried to submit me, tried to get me on rear naked choke.
Yes.
I think that was where, when he tried that, I was like, rear naked choke is here now. Okay, let me try it. So from there, now I always do this in training.
Yeah.
I put myself into a dangerous situation, try to get out of it. So there was this guy I was fighting one day, call him Randy, he's a wrestler too. So there was a position he held me. I felt after when he let go, I felt very exhausted. That anything he want to do to me, I wouldn't be able to block it. So when I was lucky enough, the guy got to that position and I grabbed him. That just came to my mind. If I hold this guy here for just
all in the fight, you were having all those thoughts.
Yes, I was thinking. So when I held the guy for just that 30 seconds, I know if I leave this guy, I won't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
So the guy struggled. I held him very tight. The guy struggled. When the guy got out of here, I was like, he can't do anything. That was where I picked him up. I lifted him. Then under a split of second, I was like, if I slam this guy down, the fans is going to love it. That everybody's going to be wow.
You were thinking all of that.
So I was like, but if I drop this guy gently, and then submit him, the fight will be over.
Okay.
So should I go with the crowd or should I go with what will be the best for me?
Yeah.
So I was like, I lifted the guy. The guy was on my shoulder. I dropped him instead of me slamming him for the crowd to go wow.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Let me just drop this guy, go to his back and submit him. So I dropped him. I sneaked to his back and then I submitted him.
Wow, that's incredible. Now this makes us aware now that even in the heat of moments, there's lots going on. There's a lot of thinking and
and one thing I love about myself is I don't do my thinking outside the fight. I don't think
it's a reaction. You're thinking and you're reacting.
Yes. When I'm in the cage, that was where I think. That is where I always think. As I'm fighting, I see myself in this position. The thinking comes. I see myself in this position. The thinking comes. I don't think outside before coming to the fight.
But how about after rounds, when your team comes to your corner and they're telling you about making adjustments or telling you what they are seeing that you're not seeing?
Yeah, like the AKO5.
Yeah.
There's Chidi. Chidi, he's the one coaching me on how to do really MMA wrestling style. I know how to wrestle.
Okay.
But there's MMA wrestling. There's just normal wrestling.
Exclusive from BJJ.
Yes. So Chidi has been teaching me how to do MMA wrestling, not just wrestling.
Yeah.
So he was like, Yahuza, I saw you in this position. Try to sneak to his back. Don't just stay there. So whenever I'm fighting and when we went for first round, the second round when he came in, when he just told me that, and once I took the guy down, I know that this is the position he was talking about, and I did it, and he entered, and I can see from his face through the cage that he was happy that
that you did that.
I did that.
Oh,
so throughout the round, whatever my corner is telling me, I always do. But my last fight, it was my junior brother. He knows me very well. He knows that there's nothing you have to tell me. I always go in my game plan. If you are there, you tell me to do this, and I know it will not work, I won't even try it.
Yeah.
So you are just there wasting your time.
Yeah.
So if you watch him very well, if you go back to the fight, watch him very well. If he comes in, he'll just be like, the other guy is trying to talk to me. I don't do this. My junior brother will be like, no, leave him.
Yeah.
Just don't tell him. He knows what to do. Don't worry about that. He knows what to do, and that is me. I know what to do. The only thing he just tell me, if he wants to just be like, Yahuza, this position you are is good.
Yes.
But try and add this. That is the only thing. But trying to tell me to change my style.
Yes.
It's not going to be possible.
I'm sure this is your last fight in AKO 6, which was cancelled. You were supposed to fight Marcel, and I'm sure you had under preparation.
Yeah.
For him, then they told you you're going to be fighting Odogu.
Yes.
How does all that change in your head? How going along with you cutting weight, and they just told you have a change of opponents?
Yeah, I think and wrestling really helped me on that, because as a wrestler, when we are doing the wrestling, we fight. We don't even know who are going to fight. We're like, because we're fighting like 4 guys in the same day.
Yeah.
We're fighting 4 people in the same day, 4 bouts.
When you're training?
Day. No, when we are competing.
Yeah.
Fighting 4 guys same day. So you don't know who you're going to meet.
Okay.
So just train. You just train. Just be good. So anybody that comes, try to smash and pass.
And obviously, I know when you started this MMA journey, you had a dream, and while at it, your dreams change or tweak, or you revise your dreams. Yeah. So, what's your dream?
My dream is I just want to be at the top. Like I just want to be a guy people talk about.
Yeah.
I want to help people a lot. The main reason I even started doing the MMA is not because of myself.
Yeah.
Because I was okay, I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
But I just want to get to a place where I earn a good source of income, and then I can help people, try to bring people off the street, and also where I'm coming from as well, try to bring them into the game as well.
Okay.
You get.
So I'm sure you already have avid followers of people from where you came that are already going into martial arts just because of you.
Yes, like my junior brother.
Really, he's now a martial artist.
Yeah, I would say I'm the first sport person in my family.
Wow.
In my entire family.
Okay, so now with your fight trajectory, Spirit of the Warrior, is it a promotion?
Yeah, it's a promotion.
So were you contractually bound to them?
No.
Okay, no. So if I know you have a fight on AKO 29,
yes,
and if God willing, the UFC comes now, and like,
yeah, I still go, because even the AKO also want to like sign me, or
yeah,
the dream is to try to leave this country, try to leave the country. Then when you are good, you can come back and assist, you know. So they came with a contract that I should sign, and if I sign that contract, I will be able to fight in any other promotion. So I was like, no, I want just a fight contract. Okay, give me a fight, I
fight like pay as you go.
Yes. So I don't want like a long
bounded
stuff. Yes. Yeah.
But you have a management team behind you now, or all these decisions are taken by you?
I have one, but I have we terminated the contract after this my last fight.
Okay. So
I have a good management now. I have someone managing me right now.
Okay. Looking at you, aesthetically, you're good looking. You fight well. You speak well. Like you are a person, and you fight really good, and you're someone that people want to be drawn to. That I see that with you. you're going to be someone that a promotion is going to be backed on. You're backing on.
Definitely.
So when you get to the UFC, when you're fighting in middleweight, always remember we the casuals that started as from.
Yeah, definitely. I always remember where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Because what really matters is where you are coming from, the people you start with.
Yes.
So I've never had that mind of maybe. I always have that mind of this is where I start from.
Yeah.
These are the people that brought me up.
Yeah.
You get? Because if not for them, I wouldn't be seeing myself at the top.
I was going to ask a question. You're a fighter and your nickname is Smile Strong. What about that?
Okay, what come about the name is...
Was it given it to you or you chose that?
Yeah, I choose that. But what come about the name was this. There was a day I was gymming in a gym, and then I was pushing heavyweight. So a lot of guys push weight, and then their face they're frowning, pushing the heavyweight, and then me, I will be smiling, pushing the weight. There was like, this guy is so strong, and then he always smile. So I was like, smile strong. Okay, let me see if I can give myself that name. So so my Facebook account was hacked. So I wanted to open a new one. I was like, no, let me not go with my name anymore. Let me go with that. Smile strong. Let's see, because people call me Big Yahoos. Everybody call me Big Yahoos. Yeah. Because my name is Yahuza. So people just say Big then Yahoos. But I was like, no, I won't go with Big Yahoos. I will go with Smile Strong. And then when I opened the page with in Smile Strong, people love it. People were like, Smile Strong, and people be like, I always smile.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yes, I'm a very strong guy. Yes, but I always smile. I don't have a strong heart. I'm a very gentle guy.
Yeah, human after all.
Yes, always smiling. Like I said, not that I even like fighting.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I'm strong, and then since there's no really education for me, I don't think I will get a good job in the office, getting good salary. So I have to make use of this power.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me get into sport, and then I started something,
And
the name also is got stuck to me. Everybody's Smile Strong.
It sounds like a name of an assassin that just comes into the room not unassuming, but
like my first manager wanted me to change the name, he wanted me a stronger name, a fearful name. Where my opponents hear that name, they'll be like, man, this guy is tough. But I was like, no, I don't change. I can't change it. I can't change it. My spirit tells me that. I go with what my spirit tells me. Go with that name. The name is a very nice name, Smile Strong, and then so, I don't need to bear a fearful name before my opponent will be scared of me. If my opponent sees how I fight, definitely they will be scared. So, and I'm even happy if you're not scared of me, and then you come to the cage and you
find out.
And you find out yourself that, this guy is tough, and then it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late,
What would you say is your biggest lesson so far in your career that you've learned?
I can't really talk anything about that right now. I can't really talk anything about it.
Because you're still on it.
I'm still on it, yes.
You're on a journey.
Yes, I'm still on it. But there's something I discovered lately from training.
Yeah.
I got caught while training.
Yeah.
So my opponent was attacking me. So I tried to...
Aggressively?
Yes. So I tried to make a move.
Okay.
Tried to go for a takedown. Then I got caught with the knee. Which caught my face. I don't get injured while I'm training, even while I'm fighting. So I got caught. So that taught me, I learned a good lesson from that. Whenever I'm fighting, I should never try to take someone down when the person is attacking me.
Okay.
Only when I'm attacking.
Okay.
Because if I'm attacking, you don't see it coming.
Okay.
But if you're attacking me, you see all my moves.
Yeah.
So you can probably land.
And aside fighting and training, what are your other hobbies? Do you have other hobbies or you 100% you're all about martial arts?
Yeah, 100% is about martial arts.
Wow,
100%.
You're such a dedicated martial artist.
Yeah, 100%.
And what would you say? What would you tell upcoming fighters or people that are looking up to you? Because whether you know it or not, there are people that are observing you. There are people that are watching your fights. Casuals like us, like I'm already invested in you, indirectly or directly. Like I've seen you now, and I cannot but pay attention to your career trajectory. What would you tell your fans out there?
What I would say is that anything you want in this life, to be honest, anything you want in this life, you just have to be dedicated to that stuff. You have to be dedicated to that stuff, and also look up to people.
Like mentors?
Like, you have to have a mentor. You have to have a mentor. You must not be like that mentor, but you have to have, also go through their history, try to learn about them, know what they are into, how they live their life. Like, I just like my own mentor now, like Khabib.
Yeah,
I noticed Khabib does not smoke, does not drink, does not party. So same thing now. I don't smoke, I don't party, I don't drink, just because I want to be successful. Because if I can stick to that, definitely I will be successful.
And you can see it in his prodigy now, Islam.
Yes,
he's following his...
The same thing. Islam also does not party, does not smoke, and also does not chase women, and also focus on the goals. And if you are focused on your goal and you are dedicated to it, definitely you'll be there.
It takes a lifetime of discipline and dedication, man.
Yes.
And on behalf of me and the Casual Experience and the crew, we are wishing you the best in all your life endeavor. You can be assured that we'll be there cheering you on the 29th. You've done so well for us. Obviously, you're going back to training, and we won't want to take much of your time. We just want to thank you. We want to appreciate you for coming to our studio and out of your time to talk to us.
My pleasure. Yeah. I'm very happy to be here, honestly. I know I've been turning down, but that pains me a lot, that I don't want someone to think that I'm this kind of difficult person.
After your fight, you are still welcome here now. We have a lot more to talk about after your fight.
Yeah.
And we can just only wish you the best of it.
Sure. By the grace of God, definitely we're going to come out with flying colors. I always do, I always do, and I'll also be happy to still come back here, and also...
You're always welcome. The door is wide open for you. And guys, Yoruba will say, if you ride a horse through me, you would not fall. The horse won't fall. That it shows you how happy I am about this particular episode. Just keep staying tuned to the Casual Experience. We would always bring you fighters, professional fighters. We'll bring you casuals, and everyone will air their perspective and opinion. And on these notes, we say thank you. Smile strong.
You're welcome. And thank you to the casuals as well.
We'll see you on the next show.